Welcome back, fellow list lovers, to Top 10 Tier, where we rank, rate, and reveal the best of the best. I'm your host, and today's episode is brought to you by our amazing sponsor, Wondershare Filmora, the ultimate tool for bringing your video visions to life. From jaw-dropping countdowns to mind-boggling comparisons, we've got it all covered here at Top 10 Tier. And with Wondershare Filmora's powerful editing features, we're able to elevate our content to new heights of visual excellence. So, grab your popcorn and get ready to embark on a journey through the top 10 realms of awesomeness. From the bizarre to the breathtaking, we're counting it all down, right here on Top 10 Tier. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all our latest rankings and reviews. Let's dive in, Clapperboard Trophy.
Luka Modric's childhood, cause before his 7th birthday, he almost died every single day. Modric grew up in fear of even walking outside. Modric couldn't even sleep at night, but he still had faith that one day he'd make it out. And it was all cause his grandpa told him that he was special and motivated him to chase his dreams. But despite them living in fear for years, these two bonded, herding cattle and goats, and when it was safe, hunting in the fields or fishing. So when Modric was 6 years old, he was actually happy. One day, he was kicking around a football, and he just couldn't wait for Grandpa to get home. But as the hours went on, he never showed up. 'Cause it turned out, when Grandpa was walking home, and just a block away, the rebels pulled up. The entire village was under attack. So Dad raced to save Modric, and they fled to a hotel. He committed to practicing football in the hotel's parking lot, 'cause Modric knew it was completely up to him to find his family a way out. So he spent his entire childhood focused on one goal: going pro for Grandpa. In 2021, Modric not only did it, he's become one of football's greatest midfielders and worth over $75 million. But he gives all the credit to Grandpa. Let's talk about Ronaldo's biggest fan, cause what this kid does isn't even legal. Right when he laid his eyes on Ronaldo's highlights, his supermodel girlfriends, and supercars, it was love at first sight. And Shanta vowed to become exactly like his idol. Cause this kid literally paid for surgery to become Ronaldo's twin. He bought every single kit Ronaldo wore, and he even took trips wherever Ronaldo played. But at first I thought, hey, this kid's just a super fan of the biggest athlete on the planet. Until I found out, every single day, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., he showed up to Real Madrid's training ground and waited just for a chance to see Ronaldo. So eventually, they met. And at first Ronaldo thought Shanta was just a normal fan, so they took some pics. But what he didn't know was this kid was insane. Cause he literally changed his name to Shanta Ronaldo. He started posting Instagram pics the exact same way as Ronaldo. And he even forced his own brother to look like Ronaldo Jr. Neymar was rising to one of football's greatest players. But some fans just couldn't accept it. So when Neymar was blessed with the opportunity to play for PSG, that was the final straw. Neymar was preparing to go up against PSG's arch rivals. And these fans were something else, man. Neymar was doing what he does best. So coming down to the final minutes, the fans had to throw him off his game. Literally. Imagine doing all of that, and your team doesn't even win. So Neymar's enemies knew they needed to get more creative. And that's where things got way worse. Cause here in 2021, Neymar came into a heavily anticipated matchup, and during the 62nd minute, he had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win the game. So the fans just couldn't let this happen. And they didn't just create a distraction, they tried to ruin Neymar's life. So Neymar literally could have been blinded. Now at first, Andres was invited to play in the world's biggest sports event, and getting an opportunity like this to represent his country was something he imagined as a kid. At the time, they lost one of their last 26 games. So going up against Romania, the very next game against the United States was a must-win. Turned out, Andres lost focus and forgot why he was even out there. Cause in the 34th minute, goal. From this point on, Colombia was completely deflated. And cause they lost that match, all from that one goal, they were eliminated. So Andres instantly became a public enemy, and he was told to stay low-key. A few days later, Andres went out with his friends, bar hopping. But around 3 a.m., Andres decided to walk out to the parking lot. Now, Andres' murder didn't go unanswered, because that very night, the shooter confessed his crime, and he was sentenced to 43 years behind bars.